to Dick. There's a good screen. Here's the shoot. Over Wiggins. Dick can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Gordon, they're covering. Gardner passes to Ware. Powell for three. And it's Manu Kanashvili with the rebound.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Quickly kicks to Barrett to tie it up. It's good. This game is all even. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
But he has just completely taken over this game. R.J. Barrett putting up numbers.
Gardner passes to Powell. Adebayo with this rebound quickly. And he's got 29 points.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Back to quickly. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Gardner. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dick, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
And Toronto making a change here. Little's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in for Khalil Ware. And that one misses.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Wiggins, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Higgins against Ingram. Pass to Shed. Arms screen on Hero. And again, Toronto no up. Miami's on 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Count that one.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Barnes to take the lead. There's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, that's just Pirtle putting in work on the glass. He is not going to get outworked.
Outside Hero. To Ware for the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Shed. On screen on Hero. That puts them in the lead. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Pass to Ware. Powell with it. Takes a three. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Shed. Screen by Pirtle. And it's Shed missing. The Heat trail by 3. To the paint. Ware with it. Pirtle's there. That's a 2 from Powell. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it
to Barnes. That three off the mark. The Heat have gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And he gets it back. Hero, that's a two-pointer. It's good from the top of the key. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. And then for Miami, Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wiggins. And Tavian Mitchell subbed in for Norman Powell. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game. And the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
Thank you once again, Allie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingram. The teardrop falls in. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Another bucket that time by Ingram. He is going off, looking to attack every time he catches the ball.
Here's Jaquez. Can't tie it up because that one's no good. Pass to Barrett. It's Ingram on the wing. Barnes outside. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Heat. Knocked away. Stolen by Quickly. To the inside. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting it to the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's the pass to Adebayo. Ball's not loose. Hurdle with the steal. Quickly against Mitchell. He gets that one. Quickly's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Ingram against Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Hero there for the rebound. The Heat trail by 4.
Well, Adebayo just stepped up at a critical point in this game. Tremendous amount of confidence.
On the wing quickly. Covered by Mitchell. Barrett outside. Wrestles a 3. The shot misses. For Miami, they've gone 7-15 from the floor here in the And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. A 2-point game. And here we go. Fast break, and Heroes count.
And Hawkins shows.
Shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Barnes outside. And again unable to change the momentum here. Here's Hawkins. Ingram with the steal. Barnes throws it down. What an assist!
What a monster bucket from Barnes, showing you why he can be a go-to guy.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Adebayo, Pirtle with the steal. Now, here's Barrett. Not a lot of room. Bears against Ingram.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
The Heat should line up at 47% here in the fourth. Wiggins fires. Puts up the three. Down it goes for three.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Ingram outside.
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call, right? And really a tough break for the Heat.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a three here and then count on them to miss free throws. game experience.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there. Puts them up 3.
Here's Hawkins. He's off from 3. And he will stop the clock, so there's a foul. The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down. The guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game 7 and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.